Welcome. In front of me is a REALME GT 6T, and today I'll show you how we can record screen on this device. So to get started, you will want to pull down your toggles by swiping down from the top of your screen, and then swipe down once again, just not on any of the volume or brightness slider like I did. So below here, once you swipe down, you will have a more extensive overview of the toggles, and one of those should be a screen recording toggle. If it's not visible on the first page, you can swipe to the left and this will show you additional pages where for me the toggle is located. Once you see it, simply click on it. It will ask you the first time around for permission to record audio and all that stuff, so just grant it. And then we have two options on how the actual recording overlay will be displayed. So we have the floating window, which is just kind of like a little floaty thing with timer, pause, stop options. And then below that, we have the option to show it in the status bar. So it just kind of shows up as a notification, and I believe this is kind of like a pop-up, like a notification, and then it just disappears into the status bar. I'm going to stick with this one as I haven't actually used it before. The floating windows, it just kind of looks like this, maybe a bit more modern, more small and less intrusive. And additionally, this kind of pop-up window that you have right here, floating window, it's not going to be visible on the screen recording, so don't worry about that. It's never going to be recorded and viewed there. So all the content behind it is always going to be visible no matter. So anyway, I'm going to select this one just so we can see how that looks like. Okay. And then we can select Get Started. So it does have a countdown. So in here we have a couple options. So we have the recording for, let's try it again, for the sound of the system. Then you have microphone, pause, and done obviously stops the screen recording. Now you can open up almost any kind of application and it will be recorded. So for that, I'm going to open up the only application that I can't record just to showcase something. This application comes pre-installed and I'm not signed in to the application. Furthermore, I'm going to select reject any bullshit that it comes up with. So therefore, I haven't agreed to a shred of terms of use, service, and any other bullshit that Netflix would want to push on. And the reason I'm pointing that out so eloquently is because I just close this and stop our recording. Cool, it saves it to photos, so we're gonna open up photos. So let's actually find photos. There we go. And in here we can navigate to albums and videos, and here's the screen recording. So it's already playing back, so I'm gonna let it play back, and I'm gonna now kind of explain what will happen in a second and why. Or let's start with why. So Android comes with a security feature that prevents basically applications from being recorded. Now this is a security feature that's supposed to protect the user, and as an example, if you for instance use your bank application and you downloaded some kind of malware that just sees into the phone and can like record, for instance, what kind of passwords you put on and all that stuff, you can imagine how that would kind of be not very secure at that point. So in that aspect, it's good. In this, all you get is a black screen. There was content visible, clearly there. And all I get is a black screen because Netflix decided to say, no, F your rights, F your phone, it's my phone now, and I'm gonna do whatever I want on it because you don't know crap. And again, keep in mind, I haven't agreed to the shred of any kind of bullshit that Netflix throws at me. I haven't even been logged in. So in my opinion, this is a massive intrusion to your device, like your rights, considering this is your device. You have no option to turn that off, and you didn't give any permission to Netflix to do this. It came also pre-installed with the device additionally. So again, it's not like I installed it and agreed to the rights of it by just installing it myself. With that being said, if you ever encounter a straight up black screen as a recording, like you can see not right here, like you can see here, if we can actually figure out how to skip forward through it, there we go. So here we go, here's the Netflix being opened and black screen. So there was content. If you ever encounter such a thing, just know that whatever application you are trying to record, just didn't allow you to, and it doesn't care that it's your phone. And additionally, as an insult to injury, there is no option anywhere that you can toggle off to actually record what you want to record. If you find this, that's it. You're screwed. There's nothing you can do to change that. So yeah, just kind of wanted to point that out, as you might encounter such applications from time to time. Now, any other application should be recorded without any kind of problem, so these are just for a handful of apps that will just do this kind of thing that I'm demonstrating right here. But with that being said, hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to smash like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.